35 degrees, so the truck says. The weather station says 32. I have the girls with me checking for rogue queen cells. I brought them with me because they pay attention to the fine details. And I sent the boys out throwing boxes on. They're putting fourths. And I've sent Carrie out to check the last of the queen acceptance in our mating nukes. Quite happy with the last half of our queen acceptance. We're seeing, well, the last 2 yards I went into, I pulled out 100%. And then there's a few yards, you know, you just pull 1 or 2 out. So we're well over 95, 97% on that last half. So it's kind of nice that we spread out the mating season like that just to help manage that cursed wind. But it's something that we haven't been able to get away from. Like today, the wind is over 50 clicks. It's just, we just can't shake it. But these bees, they don't seem to be giving a damn. They're out there flying. They're bringing in loads of pollen. They're bringing in, you know, nectar. They have that second box practically full now with honey. I'm exaggerating just a little bit, but that box, and they're on to the third. Filling all the seams, working very nicely corner to corner to corner in these colonies. Making really good use of this heat. I mean, these bees are getting to work well before 5, and they are working, you know, well past 10. And these flowers seem to be responding the same way. So we're just taking advantage of this heat. I call this honey making weather. A little bit of moisture, a little bit of heat, a lot of bees, and fresh flowers. I mean, it's just a recipe for honey. So we're ahead of these hives now. It's good to be on top of the work like this. When you have a crew, you can just cast out 3 different directions. You can get a lot of work done in a day. And it's a good thing we had those thirds out last week, just because they've been able to spread out over the 3 boxes to spread out all this nectar and kind of completely eliminate any thought or ambition of swarming. They are totally focused on the crop, so it seems. These hives are active. I'm going down in the brood nest. She's laying up a storm, and they're bringing the nectar straight up into the top for us to take away later on. So it's quite exciting. I just love this time of year. Things just kind of come together and we just let things happen. Usually about this time of year, I'm off at the lake. Our plans are a little bit different this year, just with COVID and the cottage we usually access about this time of year to enjoy about a week on the water. It's not going to happen this year, just, you know, logistic wise. It was opened up late and just not going to work out, so we won't be able to have access to the cottage we're usually welcomed into. And I'm usually leaving this work up to the crew, so it feels a little different. But Sandy and I were sitting at the table thinking, well, why don't we just get away anyways for a couple days next week? We'll be caught up with the bee work. There's nothing else going on because of COVID, so maybe we might just try to get away anyways, just someplace close, a couple days, you know, sit on the water and just get away from the farm a little bit, because that's very important.